I'm at the Mobile World Congress and I'm here with Wes Tilley, who's Director of Product Management for Tekelec. Wes, you're responsible for core signaling and LTE IMS areas. What's hot here for you? What are people coming to talk to you about at this show?
Well, sure. There's kind of three areas that we're talking about. One is our flagship product, the Eagle, which most people know Tekelec for. It's about a 30-year-old product. It's deployed in many networks around the world. Most people don't know what it is, but if you've ever registered your phone on a wireless network, you probably used an Eagle. And now that we've come to Oracle, they're committed to continuing our presence in that marketplace in the 2G and 3G networks. We also have a new product, the Diameter Signaling Router. It's about 2 to 3 years old. It's begun to be deployed in places where LTE is being deployed. It's in many of the Tier 1 carriers around the world. Both of them perform a very similar function, which is to sit at the core of a wireless network and provide the connectivity, the routing, the load balancing between all the various elements of a wireless or wireline network. It's important that it be highly reliable and scalable, and many operators depend on us behind the scenes in their network to make them operate very well.
And this show is very heavily about data and the app haul and just the exponential growth that these operators are trying to handle. What are you giving them to help them with this? One
of the things about the mobile data explosion, you're right that the growth curve of mobile data on the network is quite high, but actually the growth in diameter signaling is even higher than the mobile data itself. We talk about something in our Diameter Signaling Index, which is a white paper that people can download, about the growth of the signaling. And it's about all the connections that the elements of the network have to make to allow people to use the applications and the advanced data services that they do on their smartphones for today. So the signaling part is actually growing quite a lot as well.
Okay, now you're part of Oracle, and this is the first MWC where you've arrived as part of Oracle. What does being part of Oracle do for you in terms of your product set?
Well, certainly, it gives us a presence, a much larger presence as being part of Oracle. But in a technology sense, there's a couple of key areas. In the policy area, we've already created a joint solution with policy and charging, some of the other products from Tekelec and from Oracle. Within the core signaling space, we're showing two demos on the stand about virtualization. So network function virtualization is pretty hot here at Mobile World Congress. You see it on a lot of the stands. And now we have access to some of the core Oracle technology about the cloud and the data service and virtualization that we can begin to apply that to these core network functions that we've brought from Tekelec and Acme Packet, one of the other acquisitions.
Okay, well that's what I was going to ask, how that tied in, if all this, these three organizations, if you have a more seamless offering to your existing clients and new prospects that are coming and talking to you here.
Yeah, one of the demos on the stand actually combines Tekelec products, Acme Packet products, and some of the technology from Oracle all into one demo that shows how you can put all this together in a virtualized environment that can be run in a cloud-type service, much like Oracle talks about in the database world.
Okay, well, it's very impressive you managed to pull all this together in time to show that sort of integration for the show.
That's right, and it's one of the most attended demos at the stand so far this week.
Brilliant. Well, congratulations, Wes.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you for the time.
Thank you.